This is just a real impromptu video showing you guys how to use Manychat. There's no hair or makeup happening today, but I did want to create this for you guys just so you guys have this tutorial because I want us all to be successful business owners. So Manychat does have a free plan, but I do highly advise you to get the paid plan because on the free plan you only have up to 500 contacts but also some of the automations are not available on the free plan, like the ability to, when people comment the word, them automatically replying to the comment and saying, hey, check your DMs for the link. You can't get that with the free plan. And I think there's some other things automation wise that you can't get on the free plan. So you definitely want to get the paid plan. It's only $15 a month. You can use ManyChat with Instagram and with Facebook. So depending on what platform is your best platform, you can use it. If you want to use it on both, then you're going to have to pay $15 for each side. So choose wisely, I guess. This is just going to be like a basic tutorial to be able to tell people that you want them to comment the word and you're going to send them the link. It's basic. So let's get into it. So I'm going to share my screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I'm in my client's account and under their homepage. So when you go into the homepage, this is where you'll start a new automation. So this is the homepage. This is where you'll be able to do templates and I'll walk you through that. But I just want to kind of show you what an automation looks like as the end result. So this is my clients. They have a couple different automations in here. Now, when you do your automations, you want to think about what your core offerings are. So you do extensions, you do hair color, and you do blowouts, and those are like your three core. But you also sell products, so maybe you have four. So you can have four different automations. So, and you can even break it out. Like, so say you do extensions, but say you do different methods of extensions. So you could say, whatever the type of methods, whatever they're called, and then you could have an automation for each one, where people comment that word, then you know that they're interested in that type of service, and then they can opt in to, book your service or whatever the case may be. And then for for instance, your products, you could have it where, yeah, it's just a general, like, oh, these are all my products. I sell 7 hair care, and here's my automation for 7 hair care, and here's a list to my shop. Or you can make it a little bit more specific where a you're talking about a product within 7 hair care. So say like the czar, or you're just talking about like hydrate, for instance, then you could be able to just say that keyword, and then it just sends them just that individual link and not like a link to all the products. So it just like it's a better way to generate sales in your business. This client is a dyslexia company. They do dyslexia testing, dyslexia tutoring, and a training to help teachers become dyslexia therapists. So first one is their testing. So this is how the automation is set up. So this is the trigger when someone comments on their post or reel, and this will trigger this DM. And then from there, it'll send them this message. It has the link to learn more, which goes to their landing page, or they can watch this video, which they mentioned here that we also did a recent video podcast episode about this topic, about dyslexia testing, and you can watch this video. So this is like a little bit more advanced where you have 2 different links. So one is for brand awareness and getting views on their YouTube, but then the one is for their services. Okay, then another thing that I have set up is in email marketing, you can segment your list to go to certain areas. So basically, when you send an email out, you can set up a link or a button on your email, and anybody who taps that button or that link is automatically going to be segmented their name into a list that is specific to whatever that button was about. So for instance, here we have tags. It's the same concept. But anybody who clicks the learn more button, which goes to the landing page, they're going to go into this list about dyslexia testing because it's showing that these people are interested in dyslexia testing. But if they click the button that says watch the video, then you know that these are people that are interested in the video, things that are happening on YouTube. You know that they're interested in that. So or interested in this topic. So In the future, what we could do is take this list. And so, for instance, dyslexia testing, say they didn't sign up for testing, but you know that they're interested in about it, then you can send them a message out to all the people that are opted into this list, in a sense, and send it out and be like, hey, we have some openings for dyslexia testing. Are you still interested? Blah, blah, blah. Here's a link to sign up. Well, the same thing here with the YouTube podcast. We could also, every time we have a new episode go out, we could send them a message and say, hey, we have a new episode that's live. You want to check it out? Here's a link to check it out. So it's just another way to engage with people. And also, one thing about Manychat that's really great is that it boosts your engagement on Instagram, which I know a lot of people have struggles with engagement, but it really does boost your engagement because not only are people in your DMs and they're messaging you, because this is a form of engagement on your direct messages, so it's building your engagement there, but in addition to that, they're commenting on your posts, so you're able to get engagement there. So it's going to be a really good boost for your social media, which can get you more followers, which is what you want. More followers, more sales, more engagement. So this is what one looks like. And then let me show you what one looks like that is just kind of basic. Is the tutoring one, I think? Yes. So it's the same concept. You got this little trigger. You user comments on your post or reel. If you click over here, you can see a little bit more detail, which we'll go into. And then the next step is it goes into the DM. So it's the same thing. We have the message, hey there, so your dyslexia child is struggling with reading. Our online therapy and tutoring sessions are tailored to help your child have success. Here's the link to get started. Now, this is one that's just like really straightforward. It just has one link and that's it. And they just tap the button, they click here, and they go straight to the landing page. And then you know for sure, I mean, I added a tag here, but you know for sure that the people that click this button or that opt into this one, they're interested in dyslexia tutoring, but I still added a segment list just so I have it in my tagged contacts so that when I want to send a future message out to everybody, say we were like, low on tutoring, people signing up for tutoring, we can send a message out to all the people that have opted into this and say, hey, just wanted to touch base and mention that we have opening spots in our tutoring for summer, whatever the case may be. And there you have it. So that's kind of what Manychat looks like as like an overview of what it looks like. But let me show you how to set up your own automation. And once you get one set up, then you're pretty good to go. So we're going to click on new automation. Now, Manychat has some really good templates that you can use. So you can convert your Instagram comments into sales, which is the one that you want if you're going to do the comments on posts. If you're going to use the stories, which is basically you put a story up and you tell people, hey, reply to this story with this word and I'll send you the link. And that's right here. And then there's so many others that you can do. But these two are like, as you can see, recommended. And these are the ones that most people use on Instagram. So let's do this one. And we're going to click on setup template and it's just going to walk you through it. So you would click on the first step, which is this is the trigger. You can add a new trigger if you want, but this is based on the template that we want users who comment on our post or reel to go into this automation. And so click over here and then you can set it to be a specific post or reel, or you can do all posts or reels, which is currently selected at, or you can say you want it to just be for the next post or reel that you do. And then after that, it's not going to work on any future posts. So typically, majority of the people are using all posts or reels. Okay. And you hit continue. And then here's your keywords. So comments include these keywords or comments exclude these keywords. So most people are using include. So you would say, so for instance, let's say you're trying to get appointments. Another option, if you wanted to just leave it open to anybody who comments will get the link. You could say in your caption, hey, if you comment on this post, I'm going to send you the link to blah, blah, blah. And then once you hit continue, you have these random multiple replies, which I talked about, is what Instagram, how the automation basically responds to people's comments to let them know that the link is in their direct messages. And you can add more. So I would suggest adding at least 7 to 10, because once it goes through this list, so like say this will be the first person, the second, the third, you don't want it to just be three and then it's just going to keep repeating the cycle, and it kind of looks a little spammy. So you want to have a couple, a little bit more than three. Or you could just say, no, I don't want it to reply. But that's kind of, I don't know, it's up to you. And so then that step of your automation is done. And then you want to move to the next step, which is the reply. You'll add in all your pertinent information about your services. Here's your link to book an appointment. And then you click on this button. Once you click on this button, you can change the text. So you could say book appointment, and then you would delete this out and you would add in your I'm just gonna put it on my website. That, and then you can, right here is where you want to tag. So you could add a tag and you could say appointment. Okay. So then what will we have? We have this. Boom, here's the link, here's that. And then the last thing you need to do is you just need to set it live. And then it's in here. It's under your automations. Oh, I forgot to mention that you should probably retitle this and say appointments or something like that. And then you know what that is. So it's live. So if it wasn't live, it would be right here where it has the green. It would say off if it wasn't live. But if it is live, then they're all green. So that's literally how you make it. It's so easy. And the great thing is that once you have one set up, all you have to do is come in here and click duplicate, and then you're good. And then you'll just change out. The only thing you'll have to change out when you do a new one is you just come in here and you change the words. You'll have all your random replies. You could just use those on all of your automations. You'll come in here, you'll change out your reply and your message or whatnot, and then you'll change your tag, and that's it. So easy, 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 peasy, peasy, peasy. So that's how you do Manychat. Super easy. Let me know, was this helpful? Hope it was. Let me know if you have any questions. Put them down in the chat or down in the comments below, and I would love to answer them for you. And then let me know if there's any other type of tutorials that you want to know about, and I'll create it.